Pleasant good evening, everybody. Alongside Jesse Alexander, I'm Kyle Berger. Glad you could join us tonight for the Suburban 1 League girls basketball matchup between the host North Penn Maidens with a record of 6-10 and the visiting Abington Lady Ghosts with a record of 4-8. Jesse, Abington, their record indicates not a very strong team, but they gave Council Rock a run last week. 49-40 was the score in that game. Council Rock, the number one team in the state. So we have a lot to expect from Abington, namely two of their players. Yeah,
Rutledge and Daly, they both scored over 20 points against Truman when they played them. So they are two players that you really want to look out for. In North Penn, Smolinski, just one of the players on North Penn that's going to give the Lady Ghosts a really tough time.
Well, let's take a look at the Abington starting lineup. From top to bottom, Elise McCroy, number 00, Becky Gary, number 12, Zoe Adams-Deutsch, number 13, Julie Rutledge, number 22, and Jess Daly, number 30. Both of those players whom you had mentioned, Jesse, they scored those over 20 points against Truman in a 71-24 victory last Friday. Now, you talked about North Penn, Jesse. Amber Smolinski, obviously the go-to girl for the Maidens, 19.6 points per game. She scored 19 points against CB East in a 60-40 loss. Here's the rest of the North Penn starters. Leanne Schwartz, 21. Number 24, Jackie Yoder. Number 33, Megan Heath. And number 45, Adelina Gentry. Yoder and Gentry, both freshmen starting. And Abington starts two freshmen as well, in Zoe Adams-Deutsch and Elise McCoy. Well, things are just about ready to get kicked off here at North Penn High School. We're going to step aside for a quick break. We'll be back with the opening tip-off after this on North Penn Television. Stay with us.
I hang out with a pretty trashy circle. The circle that helps this circle by recycling trash. We sort glass, plastic, separate cans, stack newspapers, and magazines. Now, thanks to us, there are lots of products made from things we've already recycled. This cereal box wants your Sunday paper. These paper clips, in a more daring life, a 56 convertible. The circle works like this. It starts when we recycle trash at home and at work. It's completed when we buy products made from or packaged in recycled materials. How do you know the difference? Check the label for something called post-consumer recycled content. It looks like this. Make a mental note. Then buy the highest percentage of it you can find. You'll save a tree, you'll save energy, and in your own way, you'll help save the world. Complete the circle.
Call 1-800-CALL-EDF for your free Buy Recycled shopping guide. 1-800-CALL-EDF.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed days, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
If you're not recycling, you're throwing it all away.
EarthShare, the world's leading environmental groups working together.
Back now at North Penn High School. Glad you could join us on North Penn Television tonight. Kyle Berger alongside Jesse Alexander. Just getting set for the tip-off here at North Penn High School. Jumping for the Lady Ghosts, number 22, Julie Rutledge. For the Maidens, number 45, Adelina Gentry. And the Ghosts will control right off the tip-off. Jess Daly will be the focal point of the offense tonight for the Ghosts. You'll have to watch out for her. Quick give-and-go pass. Nice look from Daly, finishing for the Ghosts is Amy Mullen, number 31, and the Ghosts are out to a 2-0 lead right away. Amber Smolinski had the ball for the Maidens, averaging 19.6 per game. And the Maidens coming off a 60-40 loss to CB East. Tough decision against them, looking to rebound here. Have a 4-3 record in the Suburban 1 League, looking to stay above 500. Here's a three by Schwartz. It is good. North Penn into the lead, 3-2, just underway here in the first quarter. Big three by Schwartz, and she gets into the mix of things and draws the turnover. Good play by Leanne Schwartz, the junior guard. One of the best defensive players on the Maidens team. Smolinski matching up against Daly. That'll be a great matchup to watch as this game progresses. Abington now switching to a 2-3 zone. Schwartz in the corner, kicks it out to Smolinski. This pass is deflected by Becky Gary, and she'll come up with it for the Ghosts. Loses the dribble, loses the ball, but Mullen picks up for the Ghosts. North Penn playing a tight man-to-man defense against the Ghosts early on. Smolinski not giving Daly much room. Yoder, good defense against Rutledge, forcing her to kick it back out. And now it goes to Adams Deutsch, who will kick it back out. Good up and under move by Deutsch to the basket. Misses. Rebound by Gentry. Smolinski pushes to Schwartz. Sends a cross court, an ill-advised pass. It's picked off by Adams Deutsch. She's going to go coast to coast. Loses the dribble. Clean strip by the North Penn defense. And it will remain Abington's ball. Good play by Smolinski to get all the leather right there. Daly just barely gets it in, but gets it right to North Penn's Leanne Schwartz, and up she comes with it. Good look to Gentry to the basket. Rattles in and out, and pulling for the Lady Ghosts is Becky Gary. Outlets. Here's Daly. Gets around Smolinski, pops and drains it. 4-3, Abington back into the lead.
You know, I can see how Daly is such a valuable player for the Abington Ghost. She has a great height advantage, and just as we saw, she has a pretty good aim with the ball when she throws it into the basket.
Yeah, you know, you see Daly. She's a guard, but she's 6 foot. That's why she's a guard, making those great passes. Although Mullen doesn't finish. Putback is no good by Rutledge, but she'll go to the line on that foul. You know, it was interesting, Jesse, because the wrestling team that I'm on, we wrestled at Abington on Wednesday, and we got there a little early, and I actually had a chance to watch these girls practice on Wednesday, and I was watching Rutledge. Obviously they didn't have uniforms on, I didn't know, but I saw this really tall girl just working the perimeter, and they're playing around the world in practice, and she was perfect around the perimeter. She's got a really great shooting touch, and when you complement that with the 6 foot height that she has, she's a pretty dominant player.
Like we said earlier, North Penn's really going to have to look out for Rutledge.
And Rutledge was 1 of 2 at the line. It's a 2-point lead for the Lady Ghost, 5-3. 2.5 minutes into the opening quarter. North Penn working its perimeter offense it likes to run. Now it's down low to Megan Heath. Nowhere to go, and it'll be kicked around to Schwartz. Down low goes to Yoder, sends it back out to Heath. Ball fake, now sends out. Here's Schwartz. Smolinski goes back door, can't find it. Now it's Heath. She's going to take the long-range 3 off the front of the rim. Good hustle by Yoder to get it back in. Under the basket it goes. And Amber Smolinski puts it in for her first 2 points of the game. It's tied up 5-5, and off the inbound pass, they said Leanne Schwartz tipped it, much to the chagrin of the North Penn coaching staff. It is Abington ball. Jess Daly in the backcourt now for Abington. Smolinski playing tight defense like a glove on her. Rutledge circles now in the corner. It's Amy Mullen. Daly gets open, goes to the ball fake. Down low it goes. Rutledge puts it up, no good. Jackie Yoder pulls the ball away, draws a jump ball, possession arrow. Favors North Penn. And the Maidens will take over, tied at 5 with Abington. Here's Schwartz on the wing. In the corner, it goes to Gentry, back out to Schwartz. And the crisp passing of the Maidens continues. Now Heath goes cross-court. Touch pass from Schwartz to Smolinski inside the foul line. Rims that out. Picks up the loose ball, and she'll reset the offense. Just past the halfway point now in the opening quarter. Still tied at 5. Gentry in the lane. Can't get that one to drop. Got a nice pass in from Heath. Couldn't convert. Possibly getting away with a walk there was Rutledge, but no call. Abington up by 2, 7-5. Gentry tried to go baseline, got Caught up in defense by Becky Gary, but Smolinski with a clean strip on Daly, who watches her go right by. Smolinski to the basket, count it, and a foul. She'll go to the line with a chance for the Maidens to take the lead. Just kind of surprised there, Jess. You know, Jess Daly gave up the ball right in front of us at midcourt, and she sort of watched Amber Smolinski go right by, and Maidens had a 2-on-1, and Smolinski got the job done.
It's almost as if she had a clairvoyance of what was going to happen.
Well, Smolinski doesn't get the Maidens in the lead on that free throw, but trapped in the back court is Rutledge. Nowhere to go with it, just gets it to Becky Gary, who beats the 10-second clock. And now it's out to Rutledge. Daly and Smolinski do battle once more. Now it's Rutledge in the corner. Mullen was looking to center it. Nobody was moving for the Ghosts, however. She spins around Schwartz, spins again. Now goes into the lane to Daly. And to the basket, she gets it to fall. There you saw Daly, Jesse, using her height. Pretty much Mullen just threw that one up for grabs, and using her 6-foot frame, Jess Daly was able to pull that one down and put it in.
And it was a good job for Daly, too. With that height, with the reach advantage that she has towards the basket, the smaller players on North Penn are going to be able to get the ball right out of her hands when she goes up.
Megan Heath no good on the 18-footer, goes out of bounds off of North Penn. Abington basketball, they lead 9-7 with 2:28 to go in the first quarter. There goes Zoe Adams-Deutsch. She stops at the top of the key, and we'll give it back to Jess Daly. Now it's Rutledge matched up against Jackie Yoder. Adams-Deutsch to the lane, gets hacked, and she'll get 2 shots because of that. Foul goes against the Maidens. Megan Heath, her first, the team's second. Zoe Adams-Deutsch at the line, and shooting 2 for the Lady Ghosts. First one is no good. Adams-Deutsch taking her good old time at the line. You only have 10 seconds to shoot a free throw in high school and college. She's using the better part of those 10 seconds here. Well, after a long rattling around the rim, it finally falls out. 0 of 2 at the line with Zoe Adams-Deutsch. It's 9-7. Abington leading by 2. Bounce pass into the corner goes off of Becky Gary, who is a bit shaken up on that play after a bit of contact with Adelina Gentry. She's all right, though, and North Penn Maidens have the ball on the baseline. Into Gentry quickly. Heath steps around one, centers to Gentry. She's double-teamed. Good pass out to Smolinski to the basket. The layup is no good. Reaching for the own rebound and getting it is Smolinski. Now it's Schwartz. To the lane, puts up a shot, partially blocked. This one also partially blocked, but a foul is called on Jackie Yoder's putback. Foul goes against Becky Gary, her first, team second. Jackie Yoder with a chance to tie up the game with 2 free throws here. Yoder's first does fall. Her first point of the game. Right now, Amber Smolinski has 4 points for the Maidens. Leanne Schwartz scored the game's first 3. And those are her only 3 points. Jess Daly has 4, and Rutledge has 3 for Abington. Perfect 2 of 2 at the line was Yoder, and we have a tie ball game 9-9. Loose ball picked up. And getting the layup was Julie Rutledge. After picking up the loose ball, Abington back up to a 2-point lead in the final 90 seconds of play in the opening quarter. Schwartz down low to Gentry. Bounce pass into Yoder, draws the foul. This one's against Jess Daly. So Yoder doing a good job of getting open under the basket. And North Penn doing a good job of finding her under the basket, and she's been rewarded with 2 trips to the free throw line thus far.
Let's see if she can do as well as she did the last time she was there.
2 of 2 last time, tied it up. She has the opportunity to do the same thing right now. Misses that one. She'll step away, collect her thoughts, and try the second. That one is good, and it's a 1-point lead for Abington, 11-10, a minute 24 to go. Megan Heath wasn't even looking. Almost picked up a steal anyway. Here's Jess Daly, matched up against Leanne Schwartz. She throws the ball away. North Penn basketball with a minute 14 to go, trailing by 1. So far, Jess Daly has not had that great of a game for Abington. Granted, she has 4 points, but has several turnovers already that have kept North Penn close in this game.
Yeah, we're not seeing the Jess Daly that people talk about, but and same with Rutledge. We haven't seen much of her skills, but maybe all these will change as the game goes on.
Well, they're going to count that basket, even though Amy Mullen didn't call bank shot from the foul line. It's a 3-point lead for Abington, 13-10. Heath now on the baseline perimeter. Jackie Yoder is trapped, tries to kick it back out and has it ripped away from her. Now a loose ball on the floor is picked up. Jess Daly has a wide open Amy Mullen to the basket. Schwartz goes for the block, misses. Rebound by Rutledge, put back is good. Now it's a 15-10 lead for Abington. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Smolinski forces up for the Maidens. Schwartz over to Heath. Now Schwartz again. North Penn maybe trying to set up a three-pointer for Smolinski here. 5 seconds to shoot now. Heath loses it. Now Gentry short on the layup, and that's how the first quarter will end. 15-10. You know, one thing we've seen, Jesse, earlier in the season for North Penn, they like to bomb away from three-point range. Ember Smolinski and Leanne Schwartz, two very good three-point shooters. But we've only seen 2 attempts by North Penn in the first quarter. One made by Schwartz, one missed by Megan Heath. They've been working the ball down low, which I'm a bit surprised by. They've been rewarded by having Jackie Yoder take a couple trips to the free throw line, and they tried to work it down low for the last shot there. I'm kind of surprised by that. Abington has done a good job of keeping the ball on the perimeter for North Penn on the defensive side of the ball. But I'm still surprised that North Penn hasn't taken many three-pointers.
Yeah, you think somebody with such a great three-point scoring average as Schwartz and Smolinski would actually take the time at the three-point line and shoot a couple threes.
Yeah, you know, maybe it's just that Abington's defense is giving them just enough space that they might think about taking the shot but don't have a real open look. Smolinski's in the past, especially against Neshaminy a couple weeks ago when we called that game, it was very apparent that Neshaminy was content to let Amber Smolinski just get the open looks from three-point range, and she was making most of them. And, of course, you have to point to Abington's Jess Daly, who scored four points for Abington in the opening quarter, but turned the ball over just as many times, and that's the reason why it's only 15-10. Daly is going to take the three. She misses it. Getting the rebound is Becky Gary. Back out. Here's another three. This one is a brick by Amy Mullen. Smolinski picks up the garbage. She comes up with it. Now Schwartz. Gentry down low has it swatted away by Becky Gary. And it will be North Penn basketball.
Gentry's doing a pretty good job underneath the basket. She's always there, but North Penn is really using her, but she's not going for the basket. She's not taking the shots, and probably if she would, she can get some points during this game.
Here's a three by Smolinski, just short, fighting for her own rebound, but pulling it away from her is Zoe Adams-Deutsch. Almost a walk by Jess Daly, not called. Rutledge draws the foul against Jackie Yoder. That's Yoder's second, the team's third. Foul on the floor, so Abington will retain possession. Daly gets it into Rutledge. Kicks out. Adams-Deutsch to the lane. Now will throw it over to Rutledge again. Here's Daly stepping around a three to the lane. Puts up the baby hook and gets it to fall. A 7-point lead for Abington, their biggest lead of the game. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Pass deflected nicely by Rutledge, and Daly comes up with it. And she gets the basket to fall. 19-10, Abington on a bit of a run here. North Penn might be looking for a three out of Smolinski, although she is being guarded like a hawk by Jess Daly. She actually gets double teamed on that sequence. The left-hand layup falls for Smolinski, though. Nice move to the basket. It's now 19-12.
You know, taking a look at Smolinski and Schwartz, both looking at their faces, you can see the amount of frustration that both of them have. They're both being guarded very well by Abington, and they want the threes. You can see it, but they're not getting them.
Well, Leanne Schwartz comes to the bench with 3 points. She is replaced by Steph Kutsup, the sophomore just into the game. She's going to get called. No, she's going to draw the foul, actually, against Amy Mullen, an offensive foul using her forearm to block. Can't do that. That's her first, team's fourth. North Penn basketball. Smolinski will bring up for the Maidens, 6:10 to go in the second quarter. The Abington Lady Ghosts lead the North Penn Maidens 19-12. Once again, North Penn with Schwartz, Kutsup, and Heath sort of working around the perimeter, unable to get it down low to Gentry and Yoder. Now it goes to Yoder off the loose ball to Gentry. The layup, good off the glass, 19-14. The lead cut to 5. And Gentry, in the face of Becky Gary on the inbound, is able to knock it out of bounds. And the Lady Ghosts will inbound again.
And just then we saw North Penn using Gentry. Like I said before, she's been underneath that basket, and now they're utilizing her. They see her. She got the points.
Well, once again, North Penn causing havoc on inbounds plays for Abington, but Steph Kutsup got called for. She was not called for a foul. It was actually just a knocking it out of bounds, and Abington once again will have it as Amber Smolinski knocks that one out. Here's Daly, high dribble, almost picked off by Smolinski. Now she'll give it over to Rutledge. The long jumper is no good. Gentry tips the ball over. Smolinski picks up for the Maidens. They only trail by 5 now, 19-14. They are on a 4-0 run of their own. Cuts up down low. Gentry works the baseline over to Heath. Good look. Shot is blocked. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Zoe Adams-Deutsch. You could see the look of disbelief on her face. Tough call against her. That's her first foul, the team's 5th. And Megan Heath will go to the line and shoot 2.
If she makes both, she has a chance of putting the Maidens into a 3-point. Putting the Ghosts, into a 3-point lead.
Tracy Sarnasinski, the sophomore, is going to check in to replace the freshman Adelina Gentry, who's played a good, tough game down low for the Maidens. Gentry comes to the bench with just 2 points, but has played a good game as of yet. Now it is 19-15, a 4-point lead for Abington. Daly is going to the basket. Foul is called against Steph Kutsup, her first, team's 4th. Foul on the floor, Abington inbounds under the basket. 5:03 to go in the second quarter. The Lady Ghosts lead by 4, and it goes to Rutledge. Just rattles out, and North Penn will push up. Here's Smolinski to Kutsup. Now Heath. Quickly to Smolinski. Here's a 3. It's short. And Abington will watch it go out of bounds. It will be Abington ball.
Smolinski finally gets the shot, and she just doesn't make it.
Yeah, there you saw she actually had an open look, Jesse, partially because North Penn starting to use the touch passes around the perimeter, change direction of the ball very quickly, keep the defense guessing. Amy Mullen holding up top of the key, guarded tightly by Steph Kutsup. Now Jess Daly looking for a pick. And they're going to call Julie Rutledge on that pick for moving. You have to be stationary on the pick. She got called for that. That's her second, the team's 6th. Adelina Gentry is going to come back into the game, replacing Tracy Sarnasinski after spending just a few moments on the bench. North Penn trailing by 4. Has a chance to get back within striking distance on this possession. Ill-advised pass by Cutsip is picked off by Gary. To the basket. Win Daly, ball is knocked loose. Very scrappy game thus far. Smolinski was flying up the court, now dishes to Cutsip. Posting up is Gentry off the backboard, doesn't get it to fall. And Amy Mullen gets it across midcourt. Good play by Gentry, but going after the loose ball, she's going to get called for the foul. Her first, the team's 5th. Good play originally by Gentry to knock it loose. Good anticipation, but it's a little too excited in going after that loose ball and ran over one of Abington's players, giving them the ball.
And it looked like she lost her balance there, but as you see now, she got the ball. Maybe she can get a basket.
Here's Megan Heath. Under the basket, Sarnasinski gets it to fall. And another poor inbounds pass picked off by Smolinski for the tie. No. Ball is loose. Oh, Smolinski almost knocked that pass loose, but still missing it was Rutledge. Jump ball called, possession arrow. Favors North Penn, they'll take away the basketball. Leanne Schwartz gonna come in for Steph Cutsip. Abington's gonna call timeout as North Penn is on a 7-0 run after being down 19-10. They're right back in this ball game with a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Smolinski now starting to pour it on. She has 6 points, but the twin towers for Abington, Jess Daly and Julie Rutledge, who we said had 21 and 20 points respectively against Truman last Friday. Rutledge has 7 points and Daly now has 8 points. They're starting to take over for Abington. There isn't a real big supporting cast for the Ghosts in that score for that game. That was half of the offense for Abington was by Daly and Rutledge, and it's more than half the offense by Daly and Rutledge tonight. In fact, Mullen is the only other player for Abington with any points on the board. She has 4. So it looks like North Penn's going to try to make some adjustments here and possibly just key on Daly and Rutledge and kind of don't be afraid to go into a double team and leave somebody open. 3:07 to go in the half. 19-17, Abington leading North Penn. The Maidens have the basketball after picking up possession off of a jump ball and can tie or take the lead on this possession. Here's Smolinski, nowhere to go with it. Has to stop back to Megan Heath. Gentry works the baseline into Sarnasinski. Was posted up, now gives to Gentry. Ball on the floor, rips it away, but jump ball is called. And it will go to Abington. Inbound pass goes to Zoe Adams-Deutsch. Knocked out of bounds by Megan Heath. Coach Wesley of the Lady Ghosts looking for a foul call, not forthcoming. 2:44 to go in the second quarter. Lady Ghosts still holding on to a 2-0 lead, although the Maidens are on a 7-0 run. Leanne Schwartz tightly guarding Amy Mullen, not giving her much room. She'll have to dish it off, and now it is Becky Gary down low to Zoe Adams-Deutsch, draws the foul against Megan Heath. In disbelief you saw right there about that call. Adams-Deutsch will go to the line and shoot 2. It's the second foul against Heath, the team's 6th. That's the first point for Abington in over 4 minutes now. It's 20-17. Second one no good, but a rebound by Daly. Shot may have been blocked partially by Sarnasinski. Amber Smolinski bounces it to Schwartz on the baseline. That one rattles out. Smolinski, a great play to pick that one off. Just had a little too much momentum going toward the sideline, and it goes out of bounds. Now Steph Cutsick will come in replacing Megan Heath. Heath goes to the bench with just 1 point. 2 minutes to go now in the second quarter. 3-point lead for the Lady Ghosts. Daly against Gentry. Shot is blocked by Gentry. Sarnasinski takes a swat at that one. And Amber Smolinski picks up the loose ball for the Maidens to the lane. No foul called, it was all ball. And Daly has a clean break to the basket and misses the layup. How about that? Visibly frustrated, Daly isn't even getting back on defense. It's a 5-on-4 for the Maidens. Smolinski to the basket, misses it. Sarnasinski, put back no good, but draws the foul. She'll get 2 shots.
You know, there are a few reasons why the Lady Ghosts haven't scored within that 4 minutes, as you said earlier. One, they're missing the shots. They have the shots, they're going for the layups, and they're just missing them. They're getting bricks. Also, North Penn is showing some excellent defense.
Yeah, North Penn has played very well on the defensive side of the ball as 0-0. Elise McCoy steps into the game to replace Julie Rutledge. Sarnasinski with a chance to cut the lead to 2 with this free throw. Can't get to fall. Gentry, the offensive rebound. Gets it out to Cutsick, steps around 1, puts the shot up, and gets it to fall off the back of the rim. North Penn back within 1, 20-19 with 1:17 to go. Schwartz once again guarding Amy Mullen very tightly, not giving her much room. Now McCoy. Becky Gary looking for somewhere to go with it. Now it goes to Daly. She's going to take the 3. Well long with that one. And Steph Cutsick gets it to Smolinski. Here is a wide open 3. Good! Maidens into the lead, 22-20. On the wings of that 3-pointer by Amber Smolinski. Cutsick picks off the rebound. Now Schwartz to Smolinski, draws the foul against Daly. No basket, it's on the floor. But since it is the 8th foul against Abington, Smolinski will go to the line with a 1-and-1. That's Daly's 2nd foul. And North Penn just on a big run here, Jesse. Make that now a 12-1 run to start the second quarter. Smolinski's first is no good. Once again, Gentry grabs the rebound. Sarnasinski, tough putback, no good. Cutsick grabs it from the foul line, dishes to Sarnasinski. Jumper is short, and McCoy picks it up. Cutsick loose ball is called for the foul, and that is Cutsick's 2nd foul, the team's 7th, so we'll walk to the other end of the court where it will be a 1-and-1 for Abington. Jesse, the one thing I'm noticing here with Jess Daly, she hasn't been on tonight. She's really been missing a lot of shots, couple layups, missed a 3-pointer by a couple feet on that last possession. She's starting to take herself out of this ballgame. She's visibly frustrated out there, and she's got to try to stay in this game for Abington. Sarnasinski does a good job of boxing out Daly. And that free throw is no good, so North Penn comes right back up on offense. Smolinski picks up the loose ball. She has 16 seconds to shoot. 22-20 the score. Down low to Gentry. Cuts up the 10-footer. No. But she picks up the loose ball. 5 seconds to shoot. Down to Gentry. Put up is good. It's 24-20. Abington has 1 second to shoot. They're not even going to get the ball in. And a great second quarter by North Penn, ending the half on a 14-1 run. And they're up to a 4-point lead here, 24-20, as both teams head to their respective locker rooms at halftime. Jesse, look for more of the same in the second half. A lot of scrappy play. Not necessarily the best shooting from either teams, but you have to admit it's pretty exciting out here.
Yes, it is. Very exciting. Scoring isn't quite what we would expect from either Rutledge or Daly. Daly is missing a lot of her shots, and Rutledge has been taken to the bench. She's gone to the bench, which is, I think, a pretty audacious move for the Lady Ghost coach.
Yeah, well, she did go to the bench for the final 3 minutes of the second quarter, but we're going to step aside right now, and we'll be back with a closer look at the first half and some stats after this on North Penn Television. We'll be back with the second half. Stay with us.
Introducing new frequent phone hours.
Use the phone just 8 hours a week and get this free phone cradle. Use it 12 hours and get a speakerphone.
Use it 15 hours and get this cool headset.
Or stay on the phone 20 hours a week
And get a pasty complexion.
flabby body, and a great new nickname at school.
Exercised lately?
I have another cool rule about fire safety. If you're in a fire, don't take time to save your toys or pets. Can you remember that?
Welcome back to North Penn High School, getting set for the start of the second half of action here. North Penn leading 24-20 on the heels of a 14-5 shellacking of Abington in that second quarter, totally dominating play at both ends of the court. Coming into the second half, Amber Smolinski has a game-high 9 points for North Penn. Julie Rutledge has 7, and Jess Daly has 8 for Abington. Adelina Gentry has 4 points. Gets it down low to Smolinski, who misses, gets the rebound. Turnaround jump shot is good. Now it's 11 points. Smolinski into double digits for the Maidens, and they lead by 6. Pass down 2. Adams Deutsch is knocked loose, but she does pick it up. Sends it back out to Amy Mullen. Spinning around Leanne Schwartz. And now it goes back out to Gary. Once again, Mullen and Schwartz do battle. And Julie Rutledge back into the game after spending the last 3 minutes of that second quarter on the bench. Lines up against Yoder down low. Gary puts it up. Doesn't hit anything, and Yoder gets the loose ball for North Penn. Smolinski long pass. Stepping in front of Megan Heath was Zoe Adams Deutsch, picks it off. And now it's Mullen. Schwartz trying to draw the push off against Amy Mullen, doesn't get the call. Deutsch goes ball fake to the basket, layup, no good. And Gentry pulls the rebound and gives it off to Yoder, who will now give to Smolinski. Long pass down the court, goes to Schwartz, goes inside out. Dish to Yoder, basket, good. An 8-point lead now for North Penn. If you want to carry over halftime, it is now an 18-1 run for the Maidens. Schwartz, no look to Gentry, she wasn't expecting it. Good thought by Schwartz. They just weren't on the same page. 6:07 to go. In the third quarter, 28-10, the Maidens leading the Lady Ghosts.
You know, within the opening of the second half, it's taken the Lady Ghosts 2 minutes to even get in scoring range. I mean, they are getting in the scoring range, but they haven't scored yet.
Yeah, only 1 point actually. Only 5 points in the second quarter. And after North Penn had scored 7 points in a row, they got a free throw and haven't scored since. It's 28-20. The shot is up, no good by Julia Rutledge. Foul goes against Jackie Yoder. That's her third. She's now in foul trouble, team second. And on the shooting foul, Julie Rutledge will go to the line shooting 2, having a chance to get Abington back into this ball game. And with 5:56 to go in the third quarter, Abington scores its first points of the second half. Rutledge 2 of 2 from the line, cutting the lead to 6. It is now 28-22 North Penn. Smolinski fighting the press, has it knocked out of bounds off of Becky Gary. Jackie Yoder gets it into Smolinski. And Daly's going to match up against her for the start of the second half. Good pass from Gentry to Yoder. Puts up the shot off the glass. Gets it to drop. Maidens now are back up to that 8-point lead. 30-22. Killer pick by Jess Daly. That's going to be a foul. Didn't come over and get position. She pretty much plowed Megan Heath right in front of the North Penn bench. That's Daly's third. She's in trouble. But once again, Jesse, we're surprised by this. Julie Rutledge is going to go to the bench in favor of Elise McCoy, who's come in for her now for the second time in this ballgame.
Yeah, Rutledge is leading the Lady Ghosts in scoring with 9 points. Second to that is Daly with 8. And Daly, is, as you said, is in foul trouble. So putting Rutledge on bench wouldn't be such a wise move.
Abington just shooting themselves in the foot in the second half with turnovers left and right and loose ball fouls, giving North Penn the basketball once again. And the Maidens lead by 8 with 5:10 to go in the third quarter. 30-22 as Smolinski brings the ball across midcourt to Megan Heath. Yoder, great touch pass to Gentry. She can't get to fall. Ball is loose. It's on the floor. Jump ball called. Possession arrow favors North Penn. Now that favors Abington. On the scoreboard, it favored North Penn, but they changed it really quick. So it's just Abington ball. Daly, who's struggled tonight against the North Penn defense, is guarded tightly by Smolinski, has it knocked loose. Smolinski hustles to get out of bounds and get the ball before it goes out of bounds, and Elise McCoy knocked it out of bounds. North Penn basketball. Tracy Sarnasinski will come into the game replacing Jackie Yoder, who has played an excellent second half so far, picking up a couple points underneath the basket. 30-22, North Penn in the lead. 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Gentry pass is tipped and picked off by Amy Mullen. Leanne Schwartz is going to get called for the foul. That is North Penn's third and Schwartz's first. Abington inbounds far side of the court.
You know, it's a surprise that Schwartz finally got called for a foul. She's been hugging Mullen like as you said, a glove to skin. It's just amazing that she finally gets called.
That shot is no good by Zoe Adams-Deutsch. North Penn picks it up. Smolinski comes into the Abington half of the court. Abington has not made a field goal in over 8 minutes of basketball. Only free throws in the last 8 minutes. Heath, the fadeaway follows, no good. Sarnasinski, tough rebound and putback, gets it to fall. North Penn up to a double-digit lead, the largest lead of the game by any team. It's 32-22. Adams-Deutsch to the lane, on the floor. Don't give her the continuation. That foul goes against North Penn's number 21, Leanne Schwartz, her second, team's fourth. Tough break for the Ghosts. Thought they might get the basket on that, but don't count it. They'll inbound under the basket.
You know, looking back to Sarnasinski after she just scored, you know, it was a valuable trade having her come in for Yoder. They're both almost equally matched. They're both hugging the basket, and they're both pretty close to points. Yoder coming off with 6, Sarnasinski with 4.
And Sarnasinski has 2 more inches on Yoder. Funny you should bring that up. She is 6 foot. And Jackie Yoder, 5'10". Elise McCoy had gone to the basket there and drawn the foul against Sarnasinski, her first, team's 5th. Basket did not fall. She got 2 free throws, made the second. And Abington now scoring once again from the free throw line. Still has not scored now from the floor in the last 9 minutes of play, going back into the second quarter. Good anticipation by Daly, knocks the ball loose, but Heath picks it up and draws the foul. Hits the floor really hard, tripped over Daly. Both players slow getting up. Heath appears to be really hurt. She's going to tough it out, though, and get up off the floor. She's okay. North Penn basketball foul did go against Amy Mullen, her second, team second in the second half, and Abington's going to take a timeout. Coach Wesley of the Lady Ghosts visibly upset at the performance of Abington in the second half, and This timeout also helps North Penn, getting Megan Heath a chance to recover after taking a spill on that last play. We're going to take a look on replay of that, and we're going to watch Megan Heath kind of hit the floor after she tripped over Jess Daly. Well, we don't have that replay, but maybe if we get a chance, we'll take a look at it. 32-23, a 9-point lead for North Penn with 3:39 to go in the third quarter.
North Penn is definitely showing Abington who's boss on this court.
Tough call against Jess Daly. That is her fourth foul. Trying to draw the jump ball. Looked like she wrapped around that ball as Smolinski was holding on to it. That's her fourth foul, team's third. Coach Wesley's going to stick with Daly despite 4 fouls with over 12 minutes to go in the game. Elise McCoy picks up the loose ball after that errant shot by North Penn, and is Becky Gary getting the ball stripped from her. Very loosely officiated half here. Smolinski has that ball taken away from him by Jess Daly. Coach Wesley of Abington continues to complain to the officials, as there probably could have been a foul called on that last sequence, but it was not made. Smolinski, great look down low. Sarnasinski can't finish. Puts up the follow-up on her own rebound and draws the foul against Elise McCoy. That's McCoy's first foul and the team's first. Sarnasinski at the line shooting 2. Sarnasinski has 4 points already in tonight's game. Smolinski, the leading scorer in the game right now with 11 points. No good on the first free throw with Sarnasinski. And the second one doesn't get there. Megan Heath's putback is partially blocked. Sarnasinski, no. And McCoy pulls and will draw the foul against Sarnasinski. Abington once again calling for a timeout. Joseph Wesley still furious. I don't know if you heard him right there. He told the official that the ball off of the free throw bounced off the rim and hit the wire above the basket, which would have automatically given Abington the ball. Coach Wesley is called for the technical foul after giving some lip service to the official. The official gave him some time to vent, but he crossed the line, and that's going to be a technical foul against Joseph Wesley. So North Penn, after a bit of discussion here, will get 2 free throws on the technical foul against Coach Wesley. Smolinski will take them. She's shooting a bit above 70% on the season from the free throw line, so look for North Penn to capitalize on this technical foul.
You know, Coach Wesley, he can get fumed, but he can't express it verbally, and that's just going to get fouls called against him and his team.
Yeah, you like to see the score in the game decided by the 5 players on each team on the court, and not now, as Coach Wesley is responsible for these 2 gift points given to North Penn after letting the officials hear it. And I didn't personally think that ball hit the wire. He said it did, but the officials right under the basket didn't see it. Smolinski now, as North Penn gets possession off of the technical foul, leading by 11, their largest lead of the ballgame, 34-23 with 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Gentry trapped, great look down low. Heath can't finish. Gets it back to Smolinski. Shot is blocked by Zoe Adams-Deutsch. Long pass to Daly. The layup is good. The first field goal for Abington in 10 minutes of basketball. 34-25 the score. Megan Heath breaks the press as the Ghosts are starting to force the issue on defense. Schwartz on the wing, down low. Gentry, easy layup. It drops. North Penn up 36-25, 2:10 to go. North Penn with a press of their own. Heath swats the pass to Schwartz. Great pass. Gentry, yes! 38-25. North Penn sticking with the press. It gets in to Zoe Adams-Deutsch across midcourt. Dribbles off of her foot, picks up. Heath rips it loose, but it will go back to the Lady Ghosts.
North Penn is just playing an excellent game out there. They're getting to the basket. They're stripping the ball cleanly out of that Lady Ghost's hands, and they're just showing everybody that they're in control of this game.
Well, Leanne Schwartz is going to come out of the game after being called for her third foul on the block on defense. Schwartz scored the first 3 points of the game and has not scored since then. She comes out in favor of Steph Cutsup, who makes her third appearance of the game off of the bench for the Maidens. Not a very deep bench for the Maidens tonight, only playing 7 players so far. Jess Daly's called for the walk. Tried to go stutter step, and she just moved her pivot foot. Good call by the official. Sarnasinski to inbound for North Penn, leading by 13, 38-25. Foul called on Becky Gary. That is her third foul, team 6th. Sideline inbound for the Maidens. Both teams are now in the bonus, and with 1:30 to go in the third quarter and all of the fourth quarter left, we could see a lot of free throws before this game's over. Heath, cross court, tipped out of bounds by Elise McCoy. North Penn ball under the basket. Smolinski inbounds with 1:24. Cuts up in the corner to Smolinski. She's quickly doubled. Now it's a wide open 3 for Smolinski. Yes! 41-25, a 16-point lead for North Penn. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Smolinski on that one.
When you're talking about 16 points, North Penn has a 16-point lead. Smolinski just scored 16 points. Pretty weird coincidence? I think not.
North Penn foul called against Steph Cutsup. That's her third. Team 7th, so at the line shooting a 1-and-1 for Abington is Amy Mullen. I can't stress it enough, though. Abington, in the last 11-plus minutes of basketball, has made 1 shot from the floor. The rest coming at the free throw line, and don't even get one there as Sarnasinski rips that rebound. She just wanted that one more. 41-25 the score in the final minute of play here in the third quarter. Gentry from the lane, can't get it to go off the bank shot, and she is going to be called for the foul. Go ahead, Jesse, I'm sorry.
Gentry is showing a great job in the third quarter. So far, she scored 8 points, and most of those points were scored during this quarter. She's playing an excellent game so far.
That's Gentry's second foul, team's 8th. At the line for a 1-on-1 is Zoe Adams-Deutsch. She only has 1 point so far in this game. She misses that one, and Adelia Gentry does a good job of boxing out Becky Gary and comes away with the rebound. Here's Smolinski. Cuts up on the wing. Bounce pass to Smolinski. Now it's Megan Heath. Quick pass down low to Sarnasinski. She's trapped, but wide open is Smolinski. Tries to put up the shot, doesn't get it to fall. It's partially blocked, goes right to Sarnasinski. And she's right there on the spot for North Penn to put them back up by 18. 20 seconds left for Abington to shoot, trailing 43-25. Three-pointer no good by McCoy. Daly three-pointer. Got that one. It's 43-28. Daly has all of Abington's points from the floor in the third quarter. Smolinski goes coast to coast and gets it to fall as the buzzer rings. 45-28, an excellent third quarter by the Maidens. They played the middle 2 quarters nearly to perfection here tonight, getting a great second quarter, only giving up 5 points, only giving up 7 points in the third quarter. And they have played a heck of a ball game tonight, Jesse. You know, you have Daly and Rutledge who have scored, Daly with 13, Rutledge with 9, but right after that, it really drops off for Abington. Mullen next with 4 points, and Adams and McCoy each with 1 point. And then Amber Smolinski has just turned it on. 18 points already with just 3 quarters down. Adelina Gentry, you said earlier, Jesse, great performance out of the freshman forward tonight, 8 points. And Sarnasinski with 6, and Jackie Yoder with 7. So both freshmen, Yoder and Gentry, have played a great game down low for North Penn, picking up some baskets down low from short range. And that's one thing Abington hasn't been doing. They haven't gotten the shots from within 5 or 6 feet to fall. It just seems that they've missed a lot of layups tonight.
Yes, they have. They seem to be favoring the layup, and it's just not working out for them. Maybe they have to go to a longer shot.
Yeah, we saw Daly hit the 3 at the end of that quarter. You never know. They're down by a lot right now, 17 points to be exact. We're probably going to see a lot of long-range shots by Abington. Here's Heath, steps around the defense to the basket. No foul called. Surprised by that. They called a clean block, but they're going to call a foul against Jackie Yoder. That's hard to believe. That's Yoder's 4th foul, team's 9th. So Yoder and Daly both in the game with 4 fouls. Although Yoder may not be in the game for much longer as Tracy Sarnasinski comes in to replace Yoder, who goes to the bench with those 4 fouls and 7 points. This is Zoe Adams-Deutsch at the line, shooting a 1-and-1 for the Lady Ghosts. First one no good, and Tracy Sarnasinski grabs the rebound for North Penn. Smolinski comes up with great speed. Layup, no. Tough call against North Penn as Zoe Adams-Deutsch got called, or drew the call, I should say, after picking up the loose ball. And Abington now into the double bonus. They will get 2 shots on each North Penn foul, as that one is the 2nd against Sarnasinski. And we've seen Abington miss an awful lot of free throws tonight, Jesse, and there's no way they're going to get back in the game, especially with 10 fouls against North Penn, if they're not going to make these free throws. Well, they do make the first. It's 45-29, a 16-point lead.
And like you said, if they don't, they're not going to get back in the game if they don't make the free throws. But they're also not going to get back in the game if they don't make shots from the floor. And that's something that they're going to have to work on, possibly in practice, and they're really going to have to start doing in games, especially in this one.
Yeah, the execution has not been there tonight for the Lady Ghosts, that's for sure. Here's Schwartz, fighting the defense. Puts up a shot, gets it to drop. Schwartz's first point since the first quarter. It's now 47-30. Here's Cassie Smith, who's just into the game for Abington. She'll drop it back off to Amy Mullen. Julie Rutledge still on the bench for the Ghosts. Here is a 2-pointer. It's good by Amy Mullen. Her foot was just on the line, so score 2 for Mullen. 15-point lead for the Maidens. Good pass by Gentry. Swatted was Heath by McCoy. Now Schwartz with the follow-up. It falls 49-32 now.
It looks like Schwartz is just waking up. She hasn't scored since the first quarter, as you said, and now into the 4th. That's her 4th. It's her 4th point.
Smolinski picks up the loose ball off of the rebound. Goes to the basket, draws the foul. That call is against Adams-Deutsch, and Smolinski will go to the line and shoot 2. 1-and-1. They actually called that on the floor, not a shooting foul. Kind of surprised by that. Abington's going to call a timeout here, as North Penn leads by 17. 6:28 to go in the 4th quarter. This one gets any more out of hand, Jesse, we'll probably see North Penn go to their bench and take out some of their starters here. Saw them do that last 2 or 3 weeks ago against Neshaminy when they were up by about this margin late in the 4th quarter. It's good to get these guys with some experience. North Penn, a pretty young team. Smolinski, the only senior starting. We just got word from the bench that one of the reasons Julie Rutledge has not been in, she's fighting a bit of an illness. She's not feeling too well, and that's unfortunate for Abington. They really have missed her tonight. You know, she's done a good job in the parts of the game that she's been in with 9 points. So it's just unfortunate for Abington. They've only had pretty much Daly has been trying to run the show for them since Rutledge has gone out of the game, and things just haven't been falling the right way for Abington tonight. And that's just unfortunate for the Lady Ghosts, you know, coming in off of probably one of their better performances of the year in a 49-40 loss to Council Rock. Anytime you're that close to the #1 team in the state, you got to be happy about that. But just a disappointing follow-up to that performance tonight.
Right, and as you keep saying, Daly is just showing, is just leading for the points for the Ghosts. And she has 4 fouls. If she gets another one, she's out, and we may never see points coming from the floor for the Ghosts.
Loose ball knocked out of bounds by Abington. It is North Penn basketball. 49-32 the score. North Penn up by 17. Corner 3 by Smolinski is short. She gets her own rebound. We've seen that many times tonight, but she can't get the putback to fall. Dribbling out of trouble right there was Adams Deutsch. She'll go cross court. Here's Daly. Wanted to take a 3, but had to dish it back to Amy Mullen. In the corner, Adams Deutsch thought about the shot, now kicks back. Here's a 3. It's no good by Mullen. Contact underneath the basket. Foul goes against Elise McCoy. That's McCoy's second. Team 7th, Adelina Gentry will get a 1-on-1 at the other end of the court for North Penn. North Penn leading by 17 with 5:40 to go here in this one. Pretty much in the driver's seat right now.
Yes. One thing, though, both teams are not faring too well underneath during the free throws, but North Penn is definitely dominating on the floor.
Oh, that's a sure thing. They've really done a good job of finding the open shot, but they've been getting a lot of offensive rebounds. They've been boxing out on defense. We've probably seen maybe 15 or so second chance points from North Penn. We might see some more here as Schwartz takes the 3. Doesn't get it to go, but once again, North Penn fighting for that offensive rebound is called for the foul, but we've just seen, a lot of uncontested offensive rebounds for North Penn. And Megan Heath called for her 3rd foul here. Abington will get 2 shots. So if you have to point to one thing in this game, Jesse, it's probably the rebounding game that North Penn has just dominated so far tonight.
You're right. Here we see Adams Deutsch, I should say, at the free throw line. She's been doing this for the Ghosts almost the entire game, taking free throws for her, and she hasn't been doing too well. But here we just saw her get a point.
Second one's good. She's 2 of 2 from the line. 50-34 as Smolinski gets the ball in. Bounce pass right to McCoy of Abington, and Daly runs the floor for Abington. Loses the dribble. Here's Smolinski. She has Schwartz. She's going to take it herself, throw up a shot. Ooh, she's hurt. She is hurt. She hit the floor real hard right there. Landed on her elbow, it looked like. She's going to shake it off, though, and go to the line and shoot 2. One thing about Smolinski, Jesse, she is a gamer. She will not bow down to any injury. She really hit the floor hard. North Penn's going to call timeout, maybe just to give Smolinski a little breather here before the free throws. Let's take a look at this, and we're going to watch Smolinski throw up an acrobatic shot. And, yeah, she hit her right elbow right on the hard wood underneath the basket. So that's a tough break from Smolinski. But North Penn will get 2 free throws out of that once we break from this timeout. And Coach Crawford just saying to the girls, don't give up any cheap baskets here and let them back into the game. Play good, clean defense. And with 5:17 to go, leading by 16, we said this at the last timeout, Jesse. North Penn in the driver's seat right now.
You're right. And Crawford taking the timeout right now after Smolinski just fell and hit her elbow, and she was going to take the free throw. That was a smart move by Crawford, because if he didn't, she would probably have to shoot with that injured elbow, which right now doesn't look too injured, but now she has time to rest.
Yeah, it's more of just catch your breath, because I've been in wrestling or whatever. Whenever you get hurt, even as minor as it is, you just don't want to do anything right after it happens. And Smolinski's still shaking out that elbow. She's going to try to tough it out for the rest of the game. I would imagine that we won't see North Penn's starting 5 on the court much longer, with a little over 5 minutes to go here, leading by 16. Coach Crawford probably will go to his bench just to prevent things like what just happened from occurring for the rest of the game. Smolinski misses the first. And the second, too. Usually don't see Smolinski miss many from the free throw line. She missed 2 in a row right there. Maidens still lead by 16, however, and Smolinski gets it to Gentry. She's hacked. Bounces to Sarnasinski. Gentry loses the handle. Now Smolinski gives over to Schwartz across court to Heath. Schwartz down low. Good look to Sarnasinski. Kicks out to Heath for the short jumper. Got it. 52-34. Now an 18-point lead for Abington, or for North Penn. Daly is trapped. Gives it up. Smolinski, easy layup. Got it. 54-34. A 20-point lead for the Maidens. McCoy gets that pass. Gets around Sarnasinski. Gets around Schwartz. Mullen looks, overthrew her intended receiver, Cassie Smith. Out of bounds it goes into the bleachers, and it is North Penn basketball. Sarnasinski to inbound with 4:23 to go in the game. North Penn leading by 20.
You know, there must be some kind of strange connection with Smolinski and the team score and her points. When she got her 16th point, the Maidens were up by 16. When she got her 20th point, the Maidens are now up by 20.
Well, Leanne Schwartz gets the loose ball. Now it is Smolinski in the corner to Heath. Has an open Schwartz across court. Finds her, but she has nowhere to go with it. She'll dribble out of trouble now. Gentry on the baseline. Throws it in. Ball's on the floor. Jump ball possession now favors Abington. They'll come away with the basketball after this scramble. 3:49 to go in the game. North Penn still up by 20, 54-34. Ball goes in. Megan Heath does a great job to get a jump ball as Zoe Adams-Deutsch didn't do a good job of protecting the ball. Heath got both hands on that ball. And possession hour goes to North Penn. They get the ball right back. Smolinski off of the inbound play. Circles out to the top. Now it's Gentry in the corner. Nowhere to go. But smartly gets it out to Leanne Schwartz. Smolinski takes the three. Short. Now it's Schwartz, straightaway three. Good! 57-34, a 23-point lead for the Maidens. Thoroughly dominating this game as Jess Daly picks up the loose ball. Across midcourt. North Penn still playing tight defense here. Mullen will drive against Schwartz. Foul on the floor. I'm not sure if it's going to be against Schwartz or Sarnasinski. Goes against Schwartz. That is Leanne's fourth, as North Penn will start to go to the bench now, bringing in both Shayna Leary and Sarah Jansen. They'll come in after this free throw by Amy Mullen. Mullen's first is good, and it is 57-35. And into the game comes Shayna Leary and Sarah Jansen, replacing Tracy Sarnasinski, who has 6 points, and Annalena Gentry with 9 points. Both forwards for North Penn playing a good game tonight. Second one's good as well. 57-36 the score. A 21-point lead for the Maidens. Shayna Leary struggling to get it in, but Smolinski was there. Smolinski to the basket. Rebound by Leary. Almost got it to go. But she'll go to the line and shoot two. This foul is going against Smith, number 15. That's her first. Team's 9th. Leary at the line to shoot two. This is always a tough thing to do. Come right into the game and on your first possession have to shoot free throws, but Shayna Leary buries the first. Her first point of the game, 58-36 now the score. That one's no good. And Smith gets the rebound in front of Sarah Jansen. Sloppy passing by Abington, just barely getting across midcourt. Now McCoy loses the ball. Heath picks up, has Schwartz. Now will dish, but Mullen does a good job to get back on defense. Uses a forearm to get around Schwartz, but no call made. From the lane, the fadeaway is good by Mullen. Lead back down to 20 points. Leanne Schwartz to Megan Heath. Great look, layup, got it. 60-38. The Maidens are running on all cylinders tonight with 2:20 to go. Loose ball. Schwartz throws it off of the foot of Smith. Kicked ball was not called. 2-on-1 for Abington. Smolinski got back on defense. Ooh, she turned her ankle there. She's hurting. Three-pointer no good by Daly. And Smolinski is okay. Just looked like she might have tweaked her ankle right there. Schwartz thought about the three, isn't going to take it. Now it's Jansen from the baseline. Short. Put back blocked by Smith. Leary takes a swat at the loose ball, but Abington comes away with it. Pass down low, picked up by Abington. It's Mullen. The long jumper is no good by Adams. Deutsch put back. McCoy misses. Foul called against Smolinski, though.
You know, speaking about fouls, Daly has been in the game for what seems forever. I mean, I don't even think she's been taken out.
Yeah, she has been. She has played every single minute of tonight's game. That's right, Jesse.
That's true. And right now she has 4 fouls. She hasn't been taken out yet. That's a pretty gutsy move there.
Well, into the game now for Abington is Monica Cruson. She's going to replace Daly. And into the game for North Penn, replacing Smolinski, Schwartz, and Heath. Megan Somar, Carrie Vincent, and Steph Kutsup. So, as was expected, North Penn takes out its starters. And the score is now 60-39. Here's Steph Kutsup. No foul called. She got pretty much tackled on that play. But at this point, it doesn't really matter as it's a 21-point lead for North Penn. Good look down low. And making the basket for Abington is Zoe Adams-Deutsch at 60-41. Here goes Megan Somar to Carrie Vincent. Somar, the shortest player on the court at 5'4", but is lightning quick. Somar rips it across court to Steph Kutsup. Goes to the left hand, and now Jansen fade away from the baseline. No good off the rim. Into the final minute of play now in the ball game. Megan Somar picks it up. Now it's Shayna Leary. Foul is on the floor, but it is the 10th against Abington, so it will be 2 shots for Leary. She'll go to the line once again. 1 of 2 from the line on the first free throw opportunities for Leary in the earlier parts of this quarter. She has 1 point. First one is good. That Abington foul was against 0-0 Elise McCoy. Her third. Coming out of the game is Zoe Adams-Deutsch, and into the game is Emily Traynor, a 5'8" junior. Second free throw no good, picked up by Emily Traynor. Abington doing their best job to confuse me tonight is Monica Cruson wearing number 0 and Elise McCoy wearing 0. Fortunately for you and me, Jesse, Monica Cruson has just gotten into the game, but Shayna Leary makes that one. I'm sorry, that was Sarah Jansen. 63-41 as there are just about 30 seconds to go in this one. Foul called. We'll see some more free throws here from Abington. Fouls against Carrie Vincent, her first, team well over the limit. Shooting 2 for Abington is Monica Cruson.
You know, as you said earlier, North Penn went to their bench. They pulled out the players that usually, they pulled out their non-starters. And, you know, it was a good move. They're I'm going to have to say, totally destroying the Lady Ghosts, and it's good to have the less experienced players get some experience.
Monica Cruson coming up a bit short on both of those free throws, hitting nothing but net, but unfortunately didn't get to go through the hoop, so they don't count. Steph Kutsup, wow, that looked like a fly pattern in football, or a D-back was waiting to drill her. That was Cassie Smith, but getting the basket for North Penn was Sarah Jansen. Carrie Vincent keeps it in, great play. Now Kutsup draws the foul against Cruson with 11.3 seconds left. Just a formality now as Kutsup will go to the line and shoot 2. It's the first foul against Cruson. Cutsip has 2 points already tonight. She's at the line trying to get 2 more. Short on the first one. And with the score 65-41, still North Penn's largest of the game, 24 points. She's short with that one too. Picking up the rebound with under 10 seconds to go was Emily Trainer. Now it's McCoy. Across court to Smith. And that's it. This game's over. A great performance by the North Penn Maidens on their home court. They will improve to 7-10 overall, 5-3 in the Suburban 1 National Conference. Abington will drop to 4-9. Tough game for the Ghosts tonight as Rutledge not feeling well. Ends up with 9 points, only playing maybe 15 minutes of tonight's game. Daly played every minute until the final minute and a half and then came out. Ends the game with 13. That led Abington. Mullen played a good chunk of tonight's game, picks up 10 points for the Ghosts. The game-high score for North Penn, Amber Smolinski, scoring above her average once again, 20 points. Another solid effort by the Maidens' co-captain. Leanne Schwartz ends the game with 10, picked up 7 of those points in the fourth quarter. Megan Heath with 5, Jackie Yoder with 7, Adelina Gentry with 9, Tracy Sarnasinski 6, Shayna Leary 2, and Sarah Jensen 4. That's a breakdown of the scoring for both teams. Your final score 65-41. Jesse, just a couple final thoughts before we get out of here.
One thought I'm going to have to say is the Abington Ghosts, it appears that their entire play of the game is based on Rutledge and Daly, and maybe some Mullen. So the people who score, it's pretty limited. Whereas if you look at North Penn, you have Smolinski scoring 20, and then you have almost everybody, with the exception of maybe 4 people, not scoring at all.
Yeah, depth wins games, Jesse, and we've seen that tonight. Definitely, defense and depth won this game for North Penn tonight, and getting a lot of rebounds underneath the basket, that was definitely the difference in the game. So once again, your final score is 65-41. That's going to wrap up our coverage here from North Penn High School. The director of North Penn Television Sports tonight was Bob Gilmer. For Jesse Alexander, I'm Kyle Berger. So long, everybody.